Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the groups of Taiko World Cup 2026. A brand new year is upon us with plenty of exciting changes and lots of new faces who are looking to edge their mark into the history books of Taiko World Cup. I am your commentator, Beat43210, and joining me today, we're going to have two wonderful casters. First up, we got Yangen, a well-established guy. How you been?
I'm doing great. It's good to be here. And just like Beat said, we have some new faces into the Taiko World Cup 2026. Not only the teams, we have a new face on actually casting as well. Good morning, Blantap. How are you doing?
Good morning. I am doing pretty well. Not gonna lie, I think there's a bit of a logistic issue. I think I'm in the World Cup, but it is an honor to be here, and I'm quite excited to see what's the difference between this and, stuff like standard. I mean, the baffle seems very interesting, and I'm definitely not noticing any names that I know on either of the teams. May you guys explain?
Don't worry. I can tell you right now, hardly anyone's going to recognize anybody from the New Zealand side because we have 6 players on the New Zealand side, and all of them are some variant of New Zealand, featuring Old Zealand, New Zealand, Zealand. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like it's a password, and an IOU. Yeah, these are the interesting player choices.
And not only that, IDK also changed their name to New Zealand some sort. But yeah, it's gonna be confusing addressing the New Zealand team. But it's usually the usual players are from last year. They just did a bit of a name collab and makes it a lot more fun in that way. And Sweden, we have the return of the previous Taiko World Cup host, Rafalch, on the team. Backing up with them, we do have Yamfan. Also main player for the team as well. So and also Ender, who is a very strong No-Mod player. But we're gonna see our bans instantly from both sides, Hard Rock from New Zealand and No-Mod 2 from Sweden. So no tax allowed, seems like today.
Yeah. They are going right into it. Hard Rock 1 getting banned, No-Mod 2 getting banned, and Sweden picking Double Time 2. They are going incredibly fast, but Sweden's lineup is also slowly formulating. Actually, a returning face on the playing side of the Taiko World Cup scene, Rafalch, making a grand return after spending the last couple of years pooling and otherwise helping out on the admin side. Joining Rafalch will be Yamfan.
Yeah, Blank Tap, do you have like any sort of idea what we're gonna be witnessing in Taiko? The difference I would say between standard is more like this is so much more accuracy based. And how do you feel about this?
Yeah, the rush, the excitement in standard is just pulling off stupid amounts of combo that somehow accumulate to your score, despite, like 93% act, 94% act. But here, 98% is considered low for you guys, maybe?
Yeah, kinda, I would say, especially on this pool, which is like very easy compared to even some of the previous years. But we are in the group stage, and we're gonna allow some more consistency, more funny stuff happening in the group stage, and hopefully make it more exciting for the viewers. So we'll be starting on a blink of an eye, Boudica, 90 seconds pick.
Like going down from 6.9 stars qualifier to a solid 5.7 stars groups. Missing here is going to be a bit of a death sentence, despite the nearly non-existent combo scaling.
Yeah, and both New Zealand and Sweden are fairly formidable seeds in this tournament, and it shows right out the gate as all the players are off to a good start. Yanfan, the only player picking up 100s. New Zealand quickly following close behind with a 100 count.
Yeah, like that, look at right now. 98% is the lowest percentage by far.
This
that's
is
the
kind of insane. despite that, a difference of 0.8%, looking like a massive lead at 16k difference. I mean, yeah, this is definitely entirely different game. What can I say? And I did hear that, you know, the format changed from 3v3 to 2v2. Very interesting as well. What do you guys think about that?
A lot of good things to say about that, but I think at this point, New Zealand is a huge focus, as New Zealand's second player, New Zealand, is currently outperforming Yamfan, while New Zealand and Rafalj are canceling each other out with a double S performance. And New Zealand takes the first point with a margin of victory of 33,000 score. 15 100s or so separating the two secondary players.
You know, 2v2v allows some like new teams to perform. Like I would say Sweden is very benefit from the 2 versus 2 system. Having loads of the maps, having a country that doesn't have that many players, and that's what makes it fun. I would say to some of the lower player teams, like lower amount of players teams able to participate. However, you got some like more country, like bigger countries, where we will see from next weekend around the top 8. Those will be the matches are a lot more dicier. Like DT2 is like being Sweden's first pick, the opponent just did 2 100s. Yeah, that's what 2 versus 2 happens. Just like that. But yeah, a formidable double S from both New Zealand, which is I believe Ali and Fauch.
Yeah. A good start for New Zealand. They are the slight favorite to win this matchup, but Sweden packing quite a punch early on, showing that they can actually compete fairly strongly on double time too. It's not going to be an easy conversion for this, not only this matchup, but probably for a good number of them, as New Zealand contemplate their opening pick, and they're going straight to seal the deal. Hidden one.
What was this? I think it was the lawyer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. You can see it that way. Low hidden in standard terms, or in taiko we call it low SV hidden, which is the most unplayable skill sets for lots of the teams. Usually when you just get to later stage of the tournament, hidden one gets banned all the time. Nobody can play HD1. But this weekend is a lot more tame on the BDM of 160. We can see players such as like Rafalj, or on the other side we do have Setos and Sparks, the main 2 player for New Zealand, should be able to deal with something like these. They are extremely good at these type of stuff. It's all up to can Yamfan hold on this like slow-ish hidden, which I would say definitely one of the possible weakness for Sweden due to having a roster only basically 4 players, and only 3 has been playing anything, unfortunately for their team.
Yeah.
A 3-player team, yeah, so slow hidden, stuff like that, they usually not the most favored. And just like a second ago, Frank talked about 3 versus 3 and 2 versus 2. New Zealand is actually one of the teams that also, I would say, benefit a bit by the 2 versus 2 thing, because when it comes to slow hidden, last year they did not have a 3rd player at all, and the 3rd player was just trying their best to get a AFC or as high of a score, able to to compete the opponents.
Yeah, that does sound like a massive improvement then for New Zealand. And Zealand will be going out, and Old Zealand will be coming in.
For the Taiko players, Zedox is playing for New Zealand, and Old Zealand is Sparks. So 2 very well-known players in the New Zealand circuit. Very formidable players in the hidden department. And very curious to see how they go. Is that a... Yes, that was an opening miss by Yamfan. Trying to adjust to the opening timing of the song.
Yeah, just like slow hit, look at this. It's very hard to get a good start even on something like this. Just similar to standard, I do believe.
Yeah, you could say that, and I mean, already, Young Fan, I'm kind of feeling him right now. This is kind of insane to even spectate.
Oh, this will only get crazier as the tournament goes on. But right now, New Zealand defending their opening pick quite well. They are still on 2 full combos. Lafarge trying to do his best and is actually doing well to keep up with the 2 juggernauts on the New Zealand side. But Yamfan's distance is growing quite steadily behind all of the other 3 players. And it's giving New Zealand quite a comfortable margin to work with as they go to the second half of the song here.
Double summon. Koda to behold 42 game the lead, just looking ever so comfortable with a quarter of the map remaining. Not a long map as well, 2 minutes 30 seconds, thank god. I don't think that people really love like in too long of a hidden one,
oh, wait.
That's what I'm guessing. Oh my!
Rafalge dropping the full combo. And that is going to be a very unfortunate blow to Sweden, as Sweden's only, well, full combo goes down. But actually, no, sorry, Yamfan's actually still keeping up as well, but the accuracy is way far behind the likes of the New Zealand duo. And both of them will complete a full combo with over 99% accuracy and taking a very comfortable second point here. 17 100s between the both of them.
Yeah, just like I mentioned, the early this pool is very easy. It's in comparison. Just the early part of you, if you just bomb at the start, like what Yamfan did, unable to readjust from the double time scroll speed to the hidden scroll speed, instantly finding a couple of misses, that's already game decider, honestly. Like the amount of 100 and Yamfan at the start of the map is basically unrecoverable when it comes to such a pool like this, and also an accuracy game. And really good play here from Rafalge, but unfortunately those 3 misses is basically going to be meaning that the map has been sealed to you instantly. And now it's a pick, and of course they go for back to the more consistency help self, no mod 1 Babel.
Alright. No mod 1 fans rise up. No, I'm serious. In other, I don't know how it is in other World Cups, but in Taiko World Cup, sometimes No Mod 1 gets targeted for bans.
Oh, so, really?
Yes. Japan does this a lot. They will just be like, nah, the easiest, one of the more straightforward maps in the pool, we don't do that around here. So, it is a bit of a fresh air to see some of the No Mod 1 representation coming into the pool. But against 4 very top players who have already been playing the double time and the hidden sections quite well, you can only imagine the precision that is going to be required to get an advantage over the opponent here. We're expecting to see very high 99% counts, probably even double S's on the cards. So every 100 will count in this particular map.
Yeah, I would say last year Japan lost a point in round 16, and it's from No Mod 1. So that's why you get the point of people with bad No Mod 1.
Yeah,
that's crazy then. Okay.
It was and it was to the Netherlands of all countries.
Is that like the only point they lost, or what's up?
I think it was, yes, actually.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because they ended up
in finals.
Oh yeah, it was finals. Grand finals they swept, yes. Unbelievably. But besides the point, yes, No Mod 1, fairly consistent beats per minute. Shouldn't be pattern-wise anything too spicy.
Yeah, I would say this is a 50-50 map. Honestly, you just kind of underperform suddenly, and then you drop like 5 100s, and probably it's the end of the map. Something similar to DT2. very comfy for a lot of players to play. So, and it's only here for 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So, good luck for everyone, because once Light 100 drops at the start of the map, if you aren't prepared, it could be gone.
All right, here we go.
Survey says, are we gonna see a 100 in the first 10 seconds? Are they well adjusted enough? And we do see one from New Zealand.
Yep. We do see it, but it's only 100.
Also, one thing, Blank Cap, I'll mention one more thing, is that 100 in anywhere of the map is the same amount of damage. So that's also different from standard.
Oh my, yeah. That is quite scary currently. Sweden 100 ahead. Can they maintain it? The pressure is on. 3 yeses left on the board.
Yep, we're gonna be sitting here for a while, gentlemen. I suggest you sit here and get comfortable. Now, to the more casual viewer, it should be noted that there are some notes that are finishes, which require both notes to be hit. Players should be hitting them in this matchup, but if you don't, it's actually a score loss. So you can still get a 300 by hitting with just one individual note. So it is possible that despite Sweden holding the double S, they can still theoretically fall behind, but it shouldn't be really a topic on the cards.
Tensions grows, half of the map remains. Sweden still maintaining that ever so elusive advantage, but one mistake, one slip, and they might just break their leg, and not in a good way.
Yeah. It's also important to note this is the highest OD in the mod pool, so this is as precise as it gets, which doesn't look like a lot right now, but it might play a bigger role in some other maps.
Sweden now behind by 2 100s. Oh my god.
Yeah, Sweden is slowly fighting tooth and nail for that every margin of an advantage. It is incredibly razor thin, and I think this is going to be a repeating theme across some of the other no mod maps.
Yeah, number 5 I would say is also probably going to be similar to this. So as DP2, if you just aren't perfect enough or ready enough at the start of the map, it might just be over. It's just like New Zealand, which is Satos, hit 100 on the first 10 notes, and it's gone.
They've done it.
You already lost the map.
Yep. So congratulations to Sweden. They kept up with BanchoBot. Yep. Perfect accuracy right there by the two of them, double S-ing the song. And New Zealand, on the other hand, suffering their first defeat in the match at the hands of two lowly 100s.
Bit of question, why is the the numbers beside the big one different? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a long story.
It's a long story. Oh my!
It's a long story. We just like to think it's just there for aesthetic reasons, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
For aesthetic reasons.
I can put on my nerd hat and explain it to you, but it's all based on your keyboard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if you have a better
it's just
keyboard.
Aesthetics.
Yes.
You'll have more sanity. It's just aesthetics. So we're just gonna roll with that. Just as much as New Zealand is rolling into Hidden 2. So, Ganglion being the first mod to be exhausted.
Oh my. This sounds kind of funky.
Yeah. So basically this is... we mentioned to Blank Tap explain the maps like 10 minutes before the match. And we call this No Mod 5 but with Hidden. It's kind of similar in that way. But there is Hidden on, so I would say the patterns on this one is kind of a bit dirtier than some compared to like I would say clean maps like No Mod 1. So sometimes you might miswrap because you just put on it Hidden. But other than that, I don't think this map is too hard. At least I don't think this is a map that you hit 100 that you will lose the map. Unlike No Mod 1 or DT2, this is a lot more reading required, and usually acting on Hidden. Sometimes even some top players are unable to do so.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it, man. I mean, playing even no more taiko, I've never gotten motion sickness before, but taiko did it to me.
It's a tough gig out here. It's a tough gig out here. We make it look easy.
You guys do.
But these guys definitely do put in a lot of effort on the side to prepare themselves to the best of their ability, and especially in a new setting where margins of victories are much more thinner. Instead of getting lopsided like you would have saw in a round of 32 format, it's motivated a lot of teams that would have otherwise taken things a little casually this week to really step it up a bit. And I think we're going to see that throughout the whole week if this match is an indication of anything. So,
Oh my God, it's that time.
yeah, it's that time. Now, currently, as we kick things off, Zedox and Rafalja are double S-ing the map, so they're both canceling each other out. This is just mainly a contest between Sparks, who's the Old Zealand, and Yamfan. We're only about 1/100 apart.
Yeah, that's probably the difference. We did have a bit of a
Oh
1/3
my God.
and make
They're tied.
Sparks
Yeah.
drop 100. That 1/3 is making it a lot closer. It's tie once again.
No! A shocking collapse by Yamfan, losing about 5% of accuracy after keeping up with Sparks for about half the song. And that's a shocking blow to Sweden's chances this map.
Yeah, that might be over. Yeah, another miss on the 3-4. That's pretty much over. It's very hard to recover on this pool, especially what we see so far on the last two maps. You make a low look chain miss on the stream, look lock, and that is pretty much over. Unfortunately, similar fate could have happened on No Mod 5, but with Hidden, it's even harder to recover if you forgot about the patterns.
Yeah. And it was just an absolute devastation on that front. But for the other three players who are looking to finish this map on a much higher note, we see Rafal, Sparks, and Zedox, all three of them on full combos. And last 1/3 at the end here will keep things nice and happy for everybody. So 2 double S's split between New Zealand and Sweden. And of course, Sparks coming in with a very beautiful 12-100 full combo.
My God, that is pretty tragic. 18 misses of that one pattern.
It would have been. I mean, keep in mind that it looks pretty rough for Yamfam in terms of the score difference. But you got to remember that that miss chain was just all in one section. If you eliminate that miss chain altogether, Yamfam would only have at most 2 100s behind, possibly even less if it was a bit of a rough recovery, getting back into the timing. So, yeah, that would have been incredibly close, and it is very unfortunate that that happened. But there's still time for a recovery.
Let's go with the SS farming. It's the third SS we got from Rafalj. He found more SS in this pool. Going for his new set as well. This order, Hard Rock 2, is definitely what Rafalj is known as. Before, he's one of the best Hard Rock 2 players of the entire world. And Sweden as well managed to achieve 8th place on the qualifiers Hard Rocks. So Meta says right up their skill sets. However, this is way easier in terms of technicality and readability. So definitely have a bit more chance from New Zealand. But it's gonna be once again can Yamfan hold up against the second player from New Zealand, because let's be real, our top 2 players is probably not gonna budge in the difficulty of these rules.
And not just that, Disorder, a very nice soundtrack as well to go with Hard Rock 2. It is also fairly quick, only about 2 minutes in length if you cut out the dead zone. So, a lot of chaos. You'll see misses have a much wider score swing. So, combos will play a slightly bigger role in this map compared to some of the other more longer drawn out battles that we've seen so far. Here we go.
Yeah, blank tap is also one more thing that taiko players love playing short pools. You can see, even the no mod is only 2 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
What's like the longest map that you guys seen in like tournaments? Or like at least in them, I guess.
That would be the tiebreaker. Was it that was like 10 minutes, a 10-minute tiebreaker.
10
Yeah, that was good time. Yeah, grand finals.
Is there any complaints?
No, probably not publicly. So
Okay.
yeah,
Because it's grand final, so it's never gonna happen. True? Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
okay. All right. Let's get to the matchup. So,
Yep.
seeing a repeat of what happened just last map, Sweden starting off with 2 double S's, and New Zealand, the country, trying to keep up, only 100 behind. Now there's a really fast reading section.
Okay, they hit the diff spike.
Everyone
It's a
clears.
1-6. They hit the diff
Yeah.
spike.
They hit
That's
the
pretty much
difficulty
it.
spike, guys. That 1-6 is the only one in the song. If maybe there might be one more at the end.
Slow part.
Yeah, it's a very relaxing part here, but
Oh,
not when you are in the
this!
tournament, because that's when players start picking up 100 misses.
Oh,
And Sweden
Stop
just
behind by
loses the
100.
lead like that. Yeah,
Oh,
the slow part
no.
is the difficulty spike, guys. You don't understand.
So real. That is so real. Going to the string now, going to the fast section, and New Zealand not budging whatsoever, but Japan losing more and more 100s.
Yeah, it's going to come down to this ending section here. New Zealand just has to hold it through, and they will take this win.
That's so sad. You hit 100 on the slow part, and then it makes you nervous.
That's so
and that's what
missed.
it
Yeah,
is.
I missed, but it doesn't change anything.
Oh man.
Yeah, guys. You know, the easiest section
Thank
is
you,
the
Rafa.
hardest section of the song.
4th SS! Congratulations, Rafaj!
SS! Let's go. 4 out of
Yeah,
5.
Rafaj has been on a good roll today. He's you know, he's been slaying those notes like it's nothing, eating them up for breakfast.
Really
He's SS farming. He's not even aura farming. He's just SS farming. He's taking a
True.
page from the Japanese may not be playing in this week, but he's definitely taking a page from their textbook.
Yeah. Good plays here from New Zealand as well. Well, good play. I mean, they only dropped 100 from both of them. And that 200 combined means we'll win over a miss. And I would say unfortunate nervous from Yang Fan dropping loads of 100 in the slow sessions. I guess that's what happens when you're in an actual match, and especially such a tame pool. You drop 100s on the slow sessions, it makes you go nervous. Oh no, 100 is gonna lose, and you just drop 3 100s like that.
Yeah, and not just that. Yeah, just 1 suddenly turns into 2, which suddenly turns into 4, and it just suddenly, before you know it, you're picking up a huge chain of 100s trying to stay in the fight. Absolutely devastating in a early stage pool between these two teams. So, Sweden playing for the next point. Actually, no, it's New Zealand's pick, not Sweden's pick. New Zealand is picking 3-mod 2. Going from one banger to another. And that's going to be milk.
I would say this is the least SS battle map of the pool with no mod 3 probably. Mostly because you can put on 2 mods and it's actually hard to read. So if you put on the one singular mod, you're basically down in an advantage. But putting on 2 mods in this map is actually hard. Unlike some of the other maps in the pool, which actually challenge some players. I doubt we're gonna see loads of I mean, we're still gonna see a load of 2 mods, but a lot less than what we're gonna be seeing on like 3 mod 1. We're probably gonna be like 2 to 3 in this mod. Wow, that's probably a lot for you as well, Blank Tap. Still.
So
You got a 4v4 in standard, and you still got less hidden power rock than 4 players
No,
on one match.
absolutely not. Dude, they are stingy with it. You do not want to play hard rock, man.
So, yeah, in this tournament, players are free to choose what they want between no mod, hidden,
Oh my god.
or hard
It's
rock,
actually
or just both hidden hard rock.
There's no choice, man. All I see is
Yeah,
like
there's no
hidden hard rock.
choice. Yeah. This is a very comfortable pool for these players. So even though they have the freedom of choice, it's actually an illusion of choice. So to try and maintain competitiveness, you'll see a lot of teams going with 2 mods here. I mean, what else did we expect? Yeah, oh, okay. Yamfam try and get into the song a little bit.
The final part of the map is actually very hard to read, and because of how fast it is, I don't think it's in Old Zealand's territory for how fast it could be, so it might still see a break here from Old Zealand Sparks, but outside of that, I don't think the top 2 is going to miss on this round a lot. But yeah, you can see the sheer difficulty of this round is a lot more harder, right? Where 99 is actually a luxury compared to every other map in the pool so far.
Yeah. And here we go. We're getting to the build-up here. You know, as I said, guys, the quieter section. You can see the players struggling to keep up with the 100s. Just because of how slow it is.
It's speeding up though.
It is.
Here comes finishers with offbeat.
Big red, big blue. It's
the big blues and the big reds, yes. Gotta hit them.
Oh my.
You can't neglect them. It's a lesson it's a lesson to know now for later stages where it may play a much bigger importance.
Japan with the misses. Oh no.
Yeah. Sweden's chances are slowly fading out. But
the last part of the map is very quick, so right after this we could still see miss, but they are running out of time. 50,000 points difference, still comebackable if there's a knock luck, and here it comes. This Sparks territory. You can see he's starting to drop some 100s. Pretty hold on in FC.
Oh, still holding though.
Yeah.
They're just not budging. One last section, one last burst for the road.
Yeah, everyone's just holding through across the board, not really looking to tussle the result any more differently than what we saw there. And ladies and gentlemen, in the opening match of Taiko World Cup 2026, under the new format, New Zealand takes the first win against Sweden. So, well played to New Zealand. Definitely, held out very comfortably in the majority of their picks, but managed to get across the line without too much of a hassle. Sweden picking up a good point as well. Nobody likes to walk away from a match without being able to score a point. Sweden's definitely managed to do that, so that's pretty all right.
Once again, really good play here from Rafalj on the 6-100 from the Sweden team. But unfortunately, the other team just have stronger mod players in general, and I would say some of these earlier stage mods plays so important in your match. If you can do well on the mods, you can kind of boost opponent's 100 count, because normal and double time will just be SS farming and who gets unlucky. But if you are nervous and not competent on the mod, just like the hidden picks, you would just miss, and it would be game over once you find a huge knock luck. So congratulations for New Zealand. I would definitely think they won the tougher match of the two, but they are not clear out of the groups just yet. And Sweden probably is gonna meaning, after losing this match, probably meaning they will be dropping down to the loser brackets, because you need 2 wins to basically go through the group stage, or everyone in your group somehow gets 1 win.
Yeah, so it's looking very good for New Zealand in terms of their chances of getting to the round of 16 in the winners bracket. Sweden would have to expect a crazy turn of events for that to somehow be reversed. So, a lot to say in these upcoming hours. We do have plenty of other group stages that are going to be taking place. Hong Kong and Vietnam will be starting off 2 hours from now. And we got Malaysia, Indonesia. Actually, both of Malaysia's group stages are back-to-back. Russia, Poland, Norway, Hong Kong, Russia, and Portugal. We got a huge line of matches in the 13 to 20 hour block. So if you guys are up for around those times and you want to see a very wide rotating cast of casters, you will definitely be able to see it there. So stay tuned for that. But of course, there's still one more thing we have to do. No, Yoko, we can't leave just yet. We have to, of course, go with the grand reveal. Ladies and gentlemen, banners, I believe, are currently live. Yeah, come on, we have to do it.
Yeah.
2026, it is the year of a new revolution. And if you want to support your favorite country in Taiko World Cup this year, feel free to check out the banner store. You know, it's $2.50 US. You get to pick your favorite country or countries if you are very generous and soul giving. And you get to have their flag on your profile banner for the tournament. Of course, if you pick the winning team, you get to keep that banner for the whole year, and that's always cool. Japan has been the leading banner for that ever since the system's come into place, but you know, there's always a chance for a whole new revolution. So, tasty banners. Go buy them. Go sell them. Go get yourself one. Go get your friends one. Go get all of the people one.
You can buy more than one now and have 4 or even 100 on your profile if you're willing to.
Yeah,
like before. So
yeah, you can buy multiple of them. It's like a stock.
Yeah.
All right.
Once again, I would say definitely thanks for Blank Tap for joining us today. How are you feeling about Taiko Match in general?
They're surprising. Not surprisingly, they're really quick. I mean, short maps. You know, the back-to-back picks. It was very entertaining overall. Seeing basically SS just being given away for free. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, yeah, that's all good. And we look forward to everybody returning over the course of the next 48 hours as the group stage will be underway. Y'all, do you have anything else you want to say before we wrap things up?
No.
All right, the answer is no. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the opening match of Taiko World Cup 2026. I'm your commentator, Beats43210, and signing off for what will be a glorious weekend ahead for our up-and-coming teams who are looking to make a stand in a new world.